So I'm finally back from Prague. It was awesome. Prague is a really beautiful place. As the friend of Carlos, Alejandro Alex said, it might not have a lot of sightseeing spots, but the city is beautiful overall. And yes, it is. Its architecture is impressive, breathtaking, really. So, let's begin with this. On May the 1st, I woke up early, got to the bus station, and be on our way for Prague. We spent like 7 hours in the bus, almost starving because neither Carlos nor I thought in bringing euros or coronas. I think it's corona, the Czech, Czech, yeah, the Czech currency, coronas. Okay, yeah, why not? Yeah, we didn't had nor coronas nor euros, so 6 hours without being able to buy anything. We didn't eat anything, so okay. Oh, in the bus there was a group of girls that I think they were going to a bachelorette party or something, and that after the first or second stop I can remember, they told us that if we wanted to trade places, we were at the really backest part of the bus, and they wanted to be together. They were like 7, maybe 8 girls, so yeah, why not? We decided to change places, but the funny thing is that they started talking to us in Italian, because apparently they thought we were Italians. Yeah, that's not the first time that has happened to me. I really don't think that I look like an Italian, but don't know many Italians, so anyways, we got to Prague at 5 p.m. and a friend of Carlos, Alex, codename NPC, went for us. Was a nice way to their apartment. Well, stayed in dormitory, and Belly was also there because I was going to stay with Belly. What a nice girl. She offered me to stay with her, and fortunately her roommate was not going to be in the weekend, so I got a bed. Perfect. Her bed, actually, but perfect. Okay, so after that we went sightseeing. We went to the castle and to the John Lennon's wall. It was really interesting. The castle was closed, but the John Lennon wall can't be closed because it's on the street, and it was a really impressive wall. A lot of graffiti and stuff. Okay, after that we went with another friend of Carlos, also called Alex. This guy is an Italian Alex, not NPC, and he took us to a Vietnamese restaurant. Really good, really cheap and delicious. And after that we went to a pub called Beer Museum. It was a really nice place. We saw a hockey match between Czech Republic and Sweden, I think it was. Czechs lost. Too bad for them. Anyways, after that we went back home at like 12 or 1 maybe, and we slept. Okay, May 2nd we woke up really early, took a shower, ate a little bit of bread, and I met Belly's other flatmate. Her name was Carla, something with K. I really forget names a lot, but I think it was Karen. Okay, and it's Carla. Never mind. We were talking about what places were interesting to see, and she recommended the Charles Bridge. That is a bridge that's near the castle and has a lot of statues, and it's a really nice bridge actually. Yeah. Oh, I found the legendary black Toblerone. I love dark chocolate. Okay, so we went to the castle. Now that it was opened, and I found a helmet and a iron helmet. It was really cheap. It was 1,200 crowns. That's like 700 pesos. Like 37 euros, I think. And Excalibur sword that I wanted to buy, but I really can't transport it. Okay. The cathedral that was in the castle looked like the place in Dark Souls called Anor Londo. That's really impressive. And the bridge looked like the bridge that's featured in the trailer of Bloodborne. So I think they maybe have had a little bit of influence in those games. And it was awesome, and I really liked it. So, anyways. Oh, well, yeah, after the castle, we made a little stop to arrange all the things that we had bought. Well, that he had bought. I didn't buy anything. And the ladybug landed on my shirt. It was interesting because ladybugs normally don't appear in big cities and normally don't land on your shirt. But anyways, I decided to let it be and left the ladybug there. So we walked to the astronomical clock to find the Italian Alex and went to an underground place which had local food. They had some like chambarete with sauce, arandano sauce. How do you say arandano in English? Can't remember, but I didn't ask for that because it sounded really sweet. So yeah, okay, that was like 2 hours later, and for my surprise, the ladybug was still walking on my shirt. I gave it a ride, a really long ride. Okay, so Alex left us and went who knows where with a friend of her. Okay, I'll ignore that for a while. We split with Alex, and he went his way with some girl friend of him, I guess. And Carlos and I went to the Sex Machine Museum because why the fuck not? It was really something. They were playing a 1925 porn movie. I have seen some shit and some shit accessories. I'm not going to enter into details about that museum because it was really fucking weird. But, okay. After that museum, we went to the Kafka Museum. Franz Kafka, the one with the theory of metamorphosis, or some study about the metamorphosis. And it was trippy as balls. Really fucking weird. Okay, after that we went to the Charles Bridge and climbed the tower of said bridge, and the sight was really impressive. We walked aimlessly, we got lost a little bit, we arrived to a place called Palace Square, something like that. We walked a little bit more and arrived to the Jew ghetto, which, surprisingly enough, was not as fucked up as the Jewish ghettos in other places. And it had this really fancy hotel which we entered because we needed a bathroom, and God, it smelled like rich. Really, it was a really fancy hotel that it even smelled like rich. Like, I felt that I was losing money just by standing there. Okay. Sorry. Oh yeah, so after we left the expensive hotel, we saw a giant stuff over a hill, and we said, yeah, why not? Let's go there. So we crossed another bridge and arrived to what appeared to be a park with people dancing to music and some people skating and stuff. Apparently, that was junkie park, but it was really nice actually. Okay, so after that, I found a field full with dandelions, and I started kicking it because I really love to see. I really love to see dandelion seeds flying. Okay, we got lost a bit more after walking and walking and walking. We found a temple in an island. I really don't know what it was, but I gave it the name Water Temple. Yeah, why not? And after that, we went looking for food because it was already too late, and we really need food. Okay, so we decided to. Well, after we found food, and the waiter was a little bit pissed, I guess. But after eating, we said, oh, let's go back home because it was like 11 and the trams stopped circulating at like 12. So we used Google Maps to get to the station, but at some point the route changed, and we were following like mixed routes, and we didn't got anywhere. We got lost, and inside a tram we decided to ask someone. So I asked what appeared to be an Indian guy, and he gave us directions in whatever way he could, and they were right. His directions were completely on the spot, and when we left that tram, he suddenly vanished without a trace, like a ghost. Too bad, because he was really useful and helpful. Okay, so we got home safe and sound, and Carlos said like, oh dude, you know what, I want to buy some weed from the guy that lives in dorm 5, because Carlos got information that there was a guy selling weed on the building 5, apartment 433. So I said, yeah, why not, I will accompany you. And that guy was all that I could imagine about pothead selling weed in a faculty. Like long blonde hair, shirtless, just in boxers, and with a really high face. So he opened the door and he was like, yes. And goes, hey man, I heard you sell some crazy stuff. So he was still like too high, and he got inside his apartment, like smelled a little bit like, yeah, you're too late, sorry, we're already sleeping, come back tomorrow, and closed the door. And yeah, but that dude was really fucking high. I'm really fucking tired. Anyways, look good, blah blah blah. Get lost. Okay, so now that we couldn't get weed, well, Carlos, because I really didn't want it, we got to the apartment, and I spent the night talking with Belly. She's a really nice girl. Okay, and the next morning we were departing at 7, so I woke up like at 5. I fall asleep like 3 hours, I guess, and I left Belly a note saying that thank you very much for the hospitality and all of that. But he woke up at that. he woke up and that note was basically a waste of time. So in the way home to Budapest, I slept, well, basically everyone slept the whole trip because it was so empty that everyone could have a double seat. Okay, I got to Budapest, and when I left at Nyugati Pályaudvar, a guard asked me for my ticket, and I showed him, and he asked me for my student ID, which apparently he didn't find useful. My ISIC ID card, which is an international student identification card. Yes, the ISIC card, valid in all of the world, apparently except in Hungary. Because this guy was like, oh no, this card no good. You need Hungarian student card if you are studying in Hungary. This is valid in Europe, not in Hungary. But come on, dude. Isn't Hungary part of the European Union? Isn't this basically Europe? Wouldn't my card be valid here? Because it is. They told me that it was in the ISIC office and in the school office, that I didn't need anything else. So anyways, I got my fine, and they told me to go to the BKK office to pay the fine, but I'll just give my student certificate, and that it was going to be K, and I wouldn't be requested to pay anything. But the office was closed. So anyways, I was alone but the time, and Martin told me that we were meeting with Christina and Carlos, so I assumed that it was going to be at Carlos' home. But it wasn't, so I walked in vain. Apparently they were just a few blocks away from the BKK office, which makes me want to kill Martin. Anyways, yeah, talk, and after that we moved to Chimpla. They ordered a shisha, which I actually enjoy smoking because it's basically vapor with some taste. And I broke my record of smoke rings and the 20-word record of speaking with smoke on your lungs. Apparently I would make a really great smoker. But no, I don't want to die. Okay, oh, I discovered that Christina is almost as pervert as me. And apparently Romanians are. So we went back to our place because Martin said that he had some weed and they wanted to smoke. And I was like, okay, yeah, why not? So they told me to try it, and I tried it, and I really didn't feel anything. Just a really intense burning sensation on my throat. And yeah, well, Martin was somewhat high, Carlos was really high, Christina was okay, and I was okay. Martin was acting a little bit pushy because he likes Christina, but come on, he likes everything with a pulse, and he wants to fuck everything with a pulse, so really upsetting. Anyways, Christina and Carlos left. Martin was like, oh no, Carlos, you can stay to sleep here, and I will accompany Christina to her home. Like, no, dude. But okay, they left, and I started to clean everything because I really hate all the disorder that they leave. And then I sprayed some Febreze on the apartment, so it wouldn't reek like weed. But not even Febreze can get us rid from that stench. But okay, all in all, it was nice. Except for the burning sensation. Okay, and for today, what did I do today? Hold on a second. Ow. Okay, today I woke up, I went to thermodynamics, it was an interesting class, I understand shit, and I asked for help from Nikolai, which he will give me. Tomorrow he will lend me all his notes and I will copy them and see how it fares. Finally, the control professor gave us a controlling problem, and that was something nice, but I understand shit about that because this professor has some really different methods from the ones that I have learned. Okay, so after that, after school, I wanted to go to the embassy because there were some charges to my bank account that I didn't really recognize it. So I told my father and he went to Santander in Mexico, and yes, apparently I have charges from Mexico, which is impossible because I'm here and I'm the only titular. I'm the only, yeah, the only owner of the account, so no one else can use it. So my card has been cloned and blocked. Funny thing, because when I arrived here and I used my card here, they blocked it immediately. Now that they have been using it in Mexico, they didn't. Interesting, isn't it? So, on my way home, I stopped in the comic book store, and Monster Musume finally arrived. Yay! And also I went again to the massage with Mia, the masseuse that got really friendly, and she did again, really nice, like it. But I don't think I'll go back. Personal reasons, I guess. My personal reasons. I got home, I tried to make some progress on the nuclear energetics stuff thingy that I'm doing. 350 questions more or less, maybe more than less. And well, tomorrow I'll go pay my fine. And why am I talking about more if I haven't finished? What was I saying? Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Interesting. Okay, yes. Oh yes, I arrived home, the nuclear energetic stuff, and I started cooking because I really wanted to see if I could make a meatloaf wrapped in bacon, which I could. Very nice. My cooking skills leveled up, and it was delicious. Maybe not as good as my mother's, but delicious nonetheless. What else? Well, yes, that was all. So I think I'll cut it for today, and I'll keep on tomorrow. I have to go to as I said already, for some reason, I'll have to go pay my fine, get the study certificate, get Nico's thermodynamics notes, and I think that's all. But, well, see you tomorrow. I'm going back to sleep before I start chanting really stupid stuff. See ya.